Coming up next on CSMTV Channel 98, it's CSM Lady Hawk Volleyball. Join the nationally ranked CSM Hawks as they continue their quest for a national championship. That's next on CSMTV Channel 98, the home of the Hawks. You're watching CSMTV, the College of Southern Maryland, and the home of the Hawks. The following is a presentation of CSMTV Sports, one of the leaders in collegiate television.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Nest. I'm here with my partner, Jerome Newberry, and that must make me Joshua Harris. Now, usually when you turn on your TV and you see one or both of us, you think basketball. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, volleyball. That's right. Last year, this team was 34-9. We got together with the athletic director, Michelle Rubel, who's also the coach, and decided that the best thing to do would be expose you guys to some volleyball. Later, we're going to have some terms with our sideline reporter, Josh McGee. But right now, what we're going to do is get into this year. How's this year been going so far for the Hawks?
Well, so far it's been going pretty well. They played a tournament earlier where they finished 8-3. They lost to 3 teams, but the two of the losses were small losses. So they've come on pretty strong this season. They have a couple of new freshmen, and they have a veteran such as Chantel Hebron, who carried a team last season and ended up being the offensive MVP.
Right, and she was also at the awards banquet for volleyball. She was the most outstanding offensive player. Now, they did lose Missy Chapman, who went away to West Virginia, but they've got, like you said, Jerome, they got 6 new freshmen. I think this is going to be the year they get that close. Last year, they actually got within 1 game of the MD JUCO championship. Yeah. So this year, they're going to look to build on that 34-9 record, and they're going to start that tonight at home against Frederick. This is the first game in this house. This is our house. This is the Nest. Made it the Nest last year. It's the Nest this year. The CSM Lady Hawks volleyball. And what we're going to do right now is send it down to Josh McGee. Josh McGee is our brand new side. How brand new is he? He still has the wrapping on him. He still has the plastic wrapping on him when we took him out of the box. Josh, we're going to send it down to you. We're going to need, what do we need from Josh? Well, I know. I got it. Josh, what we need from you is we need injuries and definition of 2 terms. See, ladies and gentlemen, that's a curveball. We're going to come back from that, and we're going to get you set up for the game against Frederick. Josh?
Thank you, Josh. We do have, unfortunately, a sickness on the Hawks tonight. That would be Megan Sturman. She's number 5. She's a defensive specialist for the Hawks, and we wish her the best, and we hope you feel better. Megan, just to familiarize our viewers with a couple of terms, that is, of volleyball, would be screening, which is a deliberate and illegal attempt to obscure the start of your team's server, which is similar in basketball, getting in the way of the line of vision. Another term would be a side out, which is the technical term for something that happens throughout the game, which is receiving team wins a rally, earning the right to serve, which the control of the game turns back to the other team. That's a few terms for tonight's game. Back to you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. It's always sad to hear that there's a player sick on the team. We hope she feels better. Now, what are the Hawks looking forward to do tonight, Jerome?
Well, they're looking forward to get their offensive MVP, Chantel Hebron, involved in the game, setting up for spikes. They're also looking to play some good defense against a team that wasn't here last year.
What we're trying to do tonight, folks, is kind of easy into volleyball. We're going to give you a couple terms throughout the game, and if there's something that we don't know, we'll go ahead and look it up and have it for the next game. There's a lot here that, is different from other sports. Volleyball is a sport all to itself. There are 3 hits to a side. So when the ball comes over from a serve or from another attack or anything like that, there's only allowed 3 hits on the side. A side out, like Josh said, is when they get back to serve by earning a point. And the other term you need to know is a libero. Now, a libero is a player that can be subbed in and out for other players on the court. See, on the field, look at me, I'm in a different sport. They can be subbed out an infinite number of times. We're going to play 5 matches tonight, and the tiebreaker or the winning match is going to be to 15 points, and I believe the other matches are to 25 points.
Correct.
Now, points are earned by like the ball being hit on the other side, not being blocked, or any number of things. We're going to walk you through that tonight. Or basically, what I'd like you to do is go to the fridge, make yourself a nice sandwich from last year, and just come back, sit down, and we're going to guide you through this as best we can. Once again, thanks for joining Jerome and I. Dan, we really do miss you. Here on CSM Channel 98, the home of the Hawks.
Have you checked out CSMTV lately? In case you haven't, but you want to know what's on, what's a guide to do? Is there even a TV guide to show me what's on Channel 98? Absolutely. Go to www.csmd.edu/CSMTV right now and see what's on the College of Southern Maryland's television station. Our website has changed considerably, and now you can see what's been happening on our college soap opera in neon. Did you know the Hawks went to the playoffs recently? Want to see how they did? Or better yet, want to see the game? Maybe you heard we air old monster movies on Friday and Saturday nights. But did you know it was called the Midnight Monster Hop and you could be on it? Maybe you're a student filmmaker and you want to be the next Steven Spielberg and you want to start somewhere. Well, have faith, because it can be done. Just check out some of our other full-length student-produced films, even some with commentary on how they were made. Plus, if you go to our TV guide section, you can see what's on CSM TV Channel 98 right now. It doesn't matter if you're in St. Mary's County or Charles County, whether you go to school on the La Plata campus, the Leonardtown campus, Prince Frederick, Waldorf, and it doesn't matter if you have MetroCast cable or Comcast. All of the TV guides are here. Plus, make sure to check out our Celebrity Spotlight section where we feature an in-depth interview with one of our CSM TV stars each month on what it's like to make a TV show and how you can get involved. That's www.csmd.edu/CSMTV to see what's on Channel 98 right now. That's www.csmd.edu/CSMTV, and it will show you shows, interviews, commentary, pictures, helpful links to get you started in TV, and a whole lot more. That's www.csmd.edu/CSMTV, www.csmd.edu/CSMTV for our TV guide and local listings. Yes, indeed, it's another satisfied customer.
When kids drink alcohol, they drink hard and fast, and a lot of it. They don't even think about what could happen.
The ambulances came and the cops were called, and they ended up taking him to the hospital, and he died that night in the hospital.
I'd get to know those guys, I'd be drunk, and, they'd kind of take advantage of me.
I'm only 17, and I've been arrested like 3 times.
If you want to help keep us safe, take underage drinking seriously.
60-inch screen, high definition. Football season is coming up. You can watch it right here. What do you think?
I'll take it.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You're right. I don't need it.
We asked, and you responded.
Dude, you guys rock so much, man. I watch it every night, dude. That monster is so scary. I love it. I love it so much. I love it.
We asked, and you responded.
Yeah, I was just watching your In Neon show. It's really good. I'm pretty amazed that college students put this together. And it's exciting. It's well written, well directed. I've worked in television a little bit myself in the D.C. area, and I am just amazed at how well that show is put together. And I'm actually looking forward to each episode to see what happens next. It's really well done. Thank you.
We asked, and you responded.
Yes, I'm calling to leave a message about some of your programming, particularly 2 student productions, one called Fabulous and the other called The Easy Buck. I think it's great that you're giving students an opportunity to learn how to do film. And you know what? Both those productions came out really well. They look great. And I'm thankful you at CSMTV afford the student grow and learn. So keep up the good work, and I look forward to more fine productions like Fabulous and The Easy Buck. Thank you.
That's the CSMTV studios at 240-725-5458. Operators are standing by right now, so call now.
And here we go, fans, as the players encircle the net. Clapping, getting it all started. We'd like to thank our sponsor, the CSM Bookstore, the College of Southern Maryland Bookstore, bringing you great apparel and books since 1856.
Oh, it definitely suited us pretty well with these nice fancy T-shirts, if you will.
I was very happy that I didn't have to buy my polo shirt, and because I thought, when Erik said go ahead and get dressed, up in something festive for the season, I thought, it's not 4th of July, it's Labor Day. What do you wear for Labor Day? And then he said, I got a polo shirt for you. And I said, okay, thanks. Who are the Hawks going to start out with, Jerome?
The Hawks are going to start out with Catherine Hebron, number 8, number 12, Tanae Hawley, number 11, Liberty McLean, number 10, Kelsey Loss, number 13, Brooke Martin, and number 18, Ashley Wolf.
Ashley Wolf was one of the 6 freshmen that they have on this team. The libero switched in for Frederick to the back line. Number 12 serving.
Number 12's name is Brittany Trebet. And beside her is number 8, Val Smith. Beside her is number 16, Jessie Termina. And I will get to the rest of the lineup after when we get to our first break.
And the serve is over the net. Passed up. Set by number 10. Set again and out.
And
point to Frederick.
And that was a bad error by Chantel Hebron. I guess she must have misread the play.
Sometimes, the ball's just right out of your reach, and the only thing you can do is try and hit it and try and get that play where, it's just an accidental tip over the net. But when you're at your third hit, it's kind of hard to do. Ball's out of bounds. Signaled by LaRon Mann, who will be joining us again this year.
It's number 10.
The serve is net by 16. Pass by 4 and go to the net.
And that would be considered a campfire defense.
A campfire defense is actually when all the players stand around a fallen ball just amazed like they were staring into a campfire. Number 10 with the serve again. Ball in the air. Passed up, back over the net. 13 sets, 10 sets, and out.
And that was looking like it was going to be a good play. She just put a little bit too much momentum behind that spike.
Now the score is actually my favorite ballet accessory. It's 2-2. Number 2 serving from the other side.
Sherelle Larkan.
Ball up, bumped up, set, and the libero taps it over the net. Set up by 12, 16 up, passed up, set by 10, and 12 back over the side. And the point.
And that was a good strike by Kelsey Loss.
Kelsey Loss is a freshman, 5'6", a specialist. So for her to strike the ball over the net, not out of character, but definitely out of position. Ball goes over the net, passed up, set by number 12, and the kill into the net. Point to CSM.
And that was a great defensive block by Chantel Hebron. She got up there, and she was not intimidated by the player at all.
Chantel Hebron actually going to be interviewed by Jerome later on in between matches. Ball over, 13 sets, 10 sets, and the tip over by 8. Pass, set, and the block by CSM. Back over, 1, 2, and set over. Number 10 sets it up, 12 sets, and the tip over by number 8. It's up in the air. 2 has it set up. Set back over the net. Dug out by CSM. And the kill. Bumped out. 12 with the set. Back over to CSM. Number 4 and the block. CSM with the point.
And one thing CSM is doing right now, they're playing excellent defense. They're getting up on the net, and they're not allowing any spikes to come their way.
Someone's phone is ringing. And there's been a stop in the match. That rally was great. It went back and forth. There were sets. There were spikes. If I missed anything.
And Libby McCain is up to serve her 3rd serve, I believe.
This is her 3rd serve. She's serving from the center. Ball in the air. Ball off the chin. And the spike. And a point over.
And that was just an unforced error by the Cougars. They couldn't get it high enough to get it over the net.
Sometimes you're close enough to the net, and sometimes the net's close enough to you. Dug out, number 12 with a serve, and a tip over. 8 with a dig, 10 with a serve, and 12. And the point.
And that was Sinead Hawley showing us why she's meant to be on this team. She got up there, she spiked the ball across court.
Well, she's an opposite side hitter and a setter from Great Mills. It's a sophomore. I don't know if this is her second year with the team, but it shows like it is. Served by number 11. Ball dug out by 8. Back, 12. And the ball dug over by number 2. 10 with the set and the kill. Ball up into the rafters and out of bounds. A diving attempt by number 12.
And while you can't fault the effort of the Cougars, that was just a nice play by the CSM Lady Hawks.
And lots of people don't know this, Jerome, but if the ball is out of bounds, you can still hit it.
Yes,
as long as you stay at 3 hits per side. And you continue with that rally as long as you can hit the ball. So serve again by 11. Ball set up by number 12, and the ball comes back over. Oh, and 11 slips.
And that was, I guess we'll call that another campfire defense because she was right there. She didn't really seem to move forward.
Well, I have to disagree with you, Jerome. She actually slipped. I believe there was some ice on the court.
Well, you have better eyes than I do. That's why it takes 2 to commentate.
It takes 2 to commentate because Eric is scared of what I would say on my own. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in CSMTV, contact E. Sprowls at csmd.edu. Number 4 with the serve. Ball comes over to the libero. Set by number 10, and the kill by 18.
And that was just a monster spike by Ashley Wolf. She got up there and she nailed it down.
We like to call that a freshman facial. Because she's a freshman, and she gave the facial. Number 8 with the serve, Chantel Hibron. The ball's put up, set by number 12, and the attempted spike dug out by the libero. 10 with the serve, set, and spike on to number 12.
And right now, CSM is just pulling away from this team. They're showing you that they're one of the perennial powers in this sport.
Well, you know, 34-9 doesn't lie last year.
And they were also ranked number 24 last season.
A tip over by number 12, and the ball jumbled up and falls down. Point again to CSM. Jerome, what's the score?
The score is 11-3.
Now, I don't know that much about volleyball, but I know that's a big score. 11-3, hard to come back from, I'd have to believe. Oh, and the serve into the net.
And that was
Chantel Hebron can't be happy with that serve.
And that was the second unforced error by Chantel Hebron.